Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is a bit of a different kind of video. This is a viewer requested video from a Patreon supporter who supported me at the level where he requested me to do a video, and I did it. This is it. It's actually Robert, and it's actually a couple months late. Sorry, Robert, but I just kind of wanted to talk about the lightsaber from Savi's workshop. Back in November, my wife and I celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary, and one of my anniversary gifts was being able to build a lightsaber at Savi's workshop. You do have to have a reservation, as far as I know, to do this. Maybe if they have openings, you can get in, but we had a reservation to get in and do it. The lightsaber costs $200, and then it's like $20 or something for the little belt clip. I highly recommend getting that. It's kind of cool wearing a lightsaber around on your belt. But this is essentially what you get. Now, you get choices. You get this core right here. This is the actual electronic components. This is plastic. It's got a speaker. And then the first thing you do is they let you choose. You close your eyes and then you open it up and you pick the first crystal you see. So I chose purple, as you can see here. And I had a hard time getting this in when I first was doing it. It was dark and I was nervous. And there's a lot going on. It was pretty cool. So it just kind of suspends right in the middle there, and it kind of makes some noises as you're building it, which is pretty cool. Now, there are a bunch of different colors of these, and you can buy extra colors by themselves. I think they're like 15 or 20 bucks for these little kyber crystals, different colors. They have, like white, they've got yellow, they've got orange, they've got purple, which is what I got. They got blue, green. I heard they even have black, but I heard that they might have gotten rid of that. The next thing you do is you enclose it with the switch. So you just kind of match the colors and the shapes on the switch there. So this is gonna kind of come up there, and then this is gonna kind of come right there, and then it just kind of goes in like that, and then that's the switch. Then we have the hilt here. I don't know what this part's called. I completely forget, and honestly, I'm not going to look it up right now. But I know this is the emitter, and again, there's a couple different types and styles that go together. Like there's versions of this gold trim all the way down, so it looks like it matches. I didn't do that. I just kind of mixed and matched the styles based on what I liked. For instance, I've always liked the lightsaber where part of it kind of comes off like this, rather than just like the flat end, which they definitely had. So that's the top of it, and then the bottom, it just kind of slides on like that. I think it goes, this way there, and just kind of tighten it until it's tight like that, and then the pommel at the end here, and that just will screw right on. And then this thing, all of this stuff, this is made of metal. It's very, very hefty. It's really hard to kind of put into words. The inner core itself is plastic. Obviously the kyber crystal is plastic, but the lightsaber here, this is definitely a hefty boy. It's a little big, but I don't mind that because I've got big hands. But I like it. The switch, that's how you know it's working, because it's not doing anything. It's making just like a little sound. What's cool is once you kind of build it, you slide the lightsaber into this little slot, and then you turn it on, and the blade was in that slot. So the blade itself is removable if you want to. So this kind of slides right in like this, and then you twist it, and that's what keeps the blade in. And once the blade's in, when you switch it, obviously it turns on, it makes the noise, all of that stuff. So once it's together, everything works really well. And if you, it makes a little kind of red. It's really hard sometimes to get it to, there it goes, register that it's hit something. But I don't want to hit it too hard, but it is pretty durable. I'm not really worried about breaking it from casual use. But this is, I would say, for the $200 you're paying, it's cool to have a high quality saber that you kind of built. But it's not just that I built this, but the experience from building it, the little show they have going on. I went in thinking it was going to be kind of cheesy, and it was admittedly in the beginning a little cheesy, but by the end, when you raise your lightsaber up and just kind of turn it on, and I don't know, man, it was definitely a feeling of chill. So if you can afford the $200, I highly recommend building one of these. It's a lot of fun. There's a bunch of different styles of sabers that you can make. I recommend doing that. It's a worthwhile venture, definitely worth the $200. Would I do it again? I don't know, maybe. There's a bunch of different styles of lightsaber you can build, like I said. So I might. I'm definitely going to be at the Star Wars night at Disneyland, and I'm going to have this lightsaber for sure, at least hanging on my belt. I might take the whole thing. You get this really cool carrying case that you can kind of sling on your back that fits the whole thing without taking the blade out. But the problem is, you either have it with the blade in, or you have it with the lightsaber hanging off your belt, because you don't want to just carry this part around like awkwardly. So that's kind of a downside to that, but I definitely love it. A worthwhile experience. So that's it. So thanks so much for watching this. Thanks, Robert, for suggesting that I do it. I can't stress enough how much fun it was. Way better than the droid building. The droid building's cool. The droid is arguably maybe a little cooler, and it's half the price. It's $100 to build a droid. But the experience from owning this lightsaber, building this lightsaber, was definitely worthwhile for me. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for being a Patreon supporter. If you're a Patreon supporter, especially Robert out there for supporting me at a level where he got to request a review. It was very nice of him. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.